2 versus 2, and then it'll be 3 versus 2 on the Newshour debate tonight. Slight skew on the side of the BJP. We'll balance it out. Siddharthnath Singh of the BJP taking him on Randeep Singh Surjewala of the Congress Party. Manoj Jha of the RJD included in this celebration of the Congress Party, but kept out is the BJP, and its member Ejaz Ilmi, who's also a political analyst, joins us from Delhi. So we have balance at this point of the debate. Derek O'Brien. Okay, I'm told that Derek O'Brien is making a rare appearance on the Newshour tonight. He doesn't come on other subjects, but he's willing to talk on this one. Let's begin. My first question is to Randeep Surjewala, and then it's an open debate. Gentlemen, I hope you can all hear me tonight. First question to Mr. Surjewala, then it's an open debate. Mr. Surjewala, do you have to disrespect the present Prime Minister of India? Do you have to disrespect the present Prime Minister of India?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
In order to honor a past or the first Prime Minister of India? Is the only way to pay tribute to the first Prime Minister of India is the only way that of disrespecting the present Prime Minister of India? Please open the debate, sir.
Arnab, to understand that, you have to understand who Pandit Nehru was and what he symbolized. Pandit Nehru belonged to the whole nation, to the whole world and generations, if I may say. But he finally represented certain ethos of liberalism, of parliamentary democracy, of secularism, of permitting dissent, of accumulation of brotherhood that India represented. What does the present government and its chief have been doing as far as Prime Minister Nehru's legacy goes? They have either been skeptical, at times insincere, and many times insensitive.
Is that true?
It is
on at least 4 different occasions.
Where
just a rebut here, on at least 4 different occasions, at least 4 different occasions in the last 3 months, the Prime Minister has invoked the name of Jawaharlal Nehru to talk about the good that he did to the nation. It appears, Mr. Surjewala, that you want to draw Jawaharlal Nehru into the politics. First rebut coming from the BJP. We're opening the debate. I'll come back to you, Siddharthnath Singh.
I'll allow you. I must allow the rebut. Let me first complete. It is nothing less than
look at the Congress and look at the action of the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi.
Says
now,
that
Mr. Modi
should have
what?
murdered Nehru instead of Gandhi. Is it not correct? Is it not correct that Mr. Modi on many occasions
should be celebrated? It should be taken to the masses. Now, when the government decides to take it to the masses,
Mr. Surjewala, a minute. Please hold your fire for a minute. 1 second.
Of the government is the Swachh. Mr. Surjewala, I think Arnab has given me a chance, so allow me to speak. I'll do the same to you also, and give the respect when he asks you to a question. I won't butt in. So let's respect each other. We are debating an icon who was the first Prime Minister of India.
Go ahead.
Now, what the Prime Minister of India does, now what he does is he says Swachh Bharat is the most important project of this government, and he says Nehruji's legacy should be associated with it on his 125th birth anniversary. I don't know whether Congress has a problem, but certainly Congress is very scared because they want to hold a legacy of an icon to only a dynasty. We are saying open up. The icons don't belong to any political party. They belong to India. Let's all celebrate icon irrespective of their affiliation to a political party. But the Congress wants no, only because of the legacy we can survive. Otherwise, if it goes to the India, where will we find a place in the with the Indian masses? So there is a difference, there is a disconnect, and it's unfortunate. When the Congress wants to invite, it's not a question, Arnab, and let me say, Randeep Surjewala, we are not worried that you have not invited BJP. We don't want that invitation. It's your function. Go ahead. But when you invite 52 leaders from 19 countries, and you ignore and undermine the institution of the Prime Minister.
That's right.
That is the question.
That's right.
You have undermined the institution of the Prime Minister for the last 10 years, and you continue to do that as an opposition. That's the big question. It has nothing to do with the BJP.
The question tonight is this, and I wonder why those who would have at least believed that you keep your petty political fights out of... There has to be, Mr. Surjewala, let's get everyone in.
Remarks at all.
No, 1 second, Mr. Surjewala. Let's get everyone in. Let's get Derek O'Brien in. Let's get Manoj Jha in. Let's get Ejaz in. My question tonight is, you are calling Hamid Karzai of Afghanistan, you are calling John Kufuor of Ghana, you are calling Madhav Nepal from Nepal, you are calling the Queen Mother of Bhutan, you are calling the African National Congress, you are calling the Communist Party of China, you are calling the Awami League of Bangladesh, you are calling even the Communist Party of Vietnam and the UNMO of Malaysia, but you are not inviting the Prime Minister of India. How appropriate is that, Manoj Jha and Derek O'Brien? And will you also stand there and see the office of institution of the Prime Minister of India ridiculed and insulted in this manner? Yes, please. Manoj Jha raised his hand. Go ahead, Manoj.
Yeah, Arnav, I never thought, because I was told that we are talking about Nehru's legacy today, but if it has to be on whether Prime Minister has been invited by the Congress celebration or not,
yeah,
that is not something I can comment upon.
But you will be present
I must
there.
Tell you something.
You will be present there.
No. But
Derek O'Brien will be present there. How can you detach yourself from the event?
Arnav, please listen to me. Arnav, please listen to me. That anybody...
But Arnav, why are you trivializing the debate on Nehru's legacy to an invite or no invite? That's your whole problem.
Can I make my point?
No, I'll tell you. Arnav, can I answer that for Mr. Surjewala?
Okay, go ahead. 1 second. Go ahead.
No. Can I
let Manoj Jha complete his point?
No, this is not here.
So very politely, Randi, let me say your conference is on something which you say inclusive democracy. That is the Nehru's legacy of secularism you have defined. Now let me ask you certain questions, Surjewala, and with all humility I am asking. Allow me to ask Surjewala, you have invited TMC. What is TMC? Have you gone and seen what is happening in West Bengal? That is the secularism you are talking about. When the jihadis are being encouraged to spread their footprint from Bangladesh to India, and India is being accused of sponsoring terrorism into Bangladesh. You are inviting Samajwadi Party when more than 100 communal riots have happened there. When you are inviting RJD, I'm sorry to say, where they have been accused and everybody knows the Jungle Raj, that is the inclusive politics you are talking of, Nehru.
Not on an invitation.
This is the secularism, this is the legacy, and the Congress Party. 1984, Rahul Gandhi comes on Arnav show and says, yes, there are Congress leaders who were involved in the 1984 Sikh riot. That is the legacy you are talking about. Then certainly these people don't need an invitation.
Is this a debate on 1984
don't try to
riots?
Politics on an icon of India. That is what we are respecting.
Arnav, I think it's time that you brought the debate back to the issue in hand, and that is legacy
2009.
of Pandit Nehru.
No, in 2000.
My friend from Bharatiya Janata Party, as also the Prime Minister of the day, must answer, why is BJP, why is the government not condemning a specific article published in an RSS journal which says that Nehru should have been killed by Godse and not Gandhi? Why is it that the same Prime Minister selectively and latently on more than one occasion indicates that it is not Pandit Nehru but somebody else
on the
who should have been chosen as first Prime Minister by Gandhi?
Is a record.
Why is it that in the 125th anniversary, when that is celebrated by the government, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi or any other member of the Nehru Gandhi family is not included? Why is it
the Swachh Bharat with calling it
Derek O'Brien
of Nehru as the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan?
On the
What more you want?
Anniversary of Pandit Nehru.
It's the action which speaks.
He has time for tourism
not
in Australia.
Your petty politics by undermining the position of the Prime Minister.
By all means,
Derek O'Brien, should these legacy wars lead to a situation where before so many international dignitaries, the office of the Prime Minister of India, where the office, let me complete Mr. Surjewala, lead to a situation in which the office of the Prime Minister of India is insulted?
Arnav, a couple of things. Firstly, we didn't hand over the invitations, so I cannot comment on who was invited and who was not invited.
Well, now you know.
now I know, but let me make a few points and then you can ask, then you can get back to this slanging match between the Congress and the BJP, because I don't think Pandit Nehruji's birthday should be politicized in any way
But
possible.
it has been.
However, this is
But the Congress, Derek, it's the Congress which is politicizing. No, I'm saying the Congress is.
Who asked me the question?
I asked you the question, you were interjected by Siddharth
Well,
Singh.
you
Please
don't like
continue.
the party, that is the BJP.
No, Siddharth Singh has now become the spokesperson of the BJP. He is also trying to take up Arnab Goswami's job. He occasionally comes to Mumbai, Calcutta, and lets fly his comments. Let me answer Arnab's question. That's why I'm here on the show, not to answer Siddharth Singh.
Derek, I'm definitely going to take up the job of take up the job in 2016 of the TMC, and we'll have our government and the chief minister. So we are going to take up many jobs in coming years. Don't worry about it.
What do I say, Arnav? I mean, you call us for these debates and then you have BJP spokesperson wanting to give their party line on a debate where we're discussing
I'm
legacy.
still waiting for you, Derek O'Brien. You're usually quick with the draw. But tonight I must say that you're taking a long time to come to the point. My question was about the insult to the Prime Minister of India and to the office of Prime Minister of India.
I've also taken a long time. I'll answer your question. I've also taken a long time to come to your program because I haven't come for 6 months because you don't want to come to a circus more than twice a year.
Well, that's because you don't want to talk about the present situation in West Bengal. Anyway, please continue. I hope you'll debate that as well. Anyway, come on, Derek. We all know the truth. Come on. Yeah, come to the point.
Or no, there are three quick points I want to make. Firstly, Pandit Nehru's birth anniversary should not be politicized.
Well, it has been.
We have got an invitation for this. Let me finish. We have got an invitation for this. In all probability, Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of Bengal, will be attending this.
There you are. So it's being made into a political occasion.
The moment is to go. Why should Pandit Nehru's birth anniversary, if somebody is invited for it, Mamata Banerjee is going time. At the same time, let me make a big point here. Pandit Nehru at this stage is one of the few people in this country who personifies pluralism and secularism. There is a party in this country which is extremely communal. They're trying to polarize this country, and I think this is a good opportunity for people who do not believe in this kind of dirty communalism.
No, so is this Nehru's birth centenary celebrations or a political event? You want to have a political event? Why do it before the leaders from Bhutan, Nepal, Africa, China, Bangladesh? You want to make a spectacle, a political spectacle on the occasion of what is being called Nehru's birth anniversary celebrations?
Absolutely not.
Well,
Pandit Nehru was an international figure. Whoever's been invited has been invited. We are very clear that we should not at all be politicized.
It's not about who's been invited has been invited. It is the Prime Minister of India who's not been invited. It doesn't matter to you.
Too bad.
Arnab.
Too bad. Okay, Ajaz has been wanting to come in. Siddharth wants to come in. Ajaz in me. Then I'm coming to Siddharth. Okay, too bad. Too bad.
I think
too bad, says Derek O'Brien. Ajaz.
The question you have asked to...
Let Ajaz come in.
Yeah.
Let Ajaz come in, Siddharth. Let him also open his...
On one hand, Randeep Surjewala talks about parliamentary democracy. I think the Congress is being petty, puerile and peevish, and it's their actions which is diminishing and minimizing the legacy of the freedom movement. We have a great galaxy of leaders, including Pandit Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi and various other leaders like Subhash Chandra Bose and Sardar Patel. But by doing something like this, and on an international stage, the Congress is diminishing the stature of Pandit Nehru, and it's being puerile, peevish and very petty, and they have a lot to answer for.
Well, Derek O'Brien says, so be it, Ajaz. What would you say to him? Manoj Jha also is going with it. He says, it's not my problem that the Prime Minister has not been called.
If they are not concerned about Pandit Nehru's legacy, it's all right. The government of India will commemorate Pandit Nehru's 125th birthday on November 14th. So be it. If Derek O'Brien is there, if Manoj Jha is there, if Surjewala is there or not, it doesn't matter. The government of the day will celebrate, and that's the essence of parliamentary democracy.
What's the fear, Randeep Surjewala? Do you fear that if Modi, if he is invited, will steal your thunder? No. What is the real fear, Mr. Surjewala?
Arnab, I think Arnab, I think today Siddharth Singh should pick up a few cues from you, because you seem to be speaking in a far stronger language than he is doing today.
Well,
And incidentally, the debate
I
was on
always
Nehru's
speak in
legacy.
strong terms.
It was not on the
I'm
invitation
speaking,
to
one
the
second,
Prime Minister.
I'm
Let me
speaking
point
in
out to
strong
you,
terms.
with due regard,
And in case
since
Mr.
you seem to
Surjewala, you want to
interject
debate,
every
let's
time I
debate a few
speak.
facts tonight.
So let me also...
No, let me debate a few facts tonight. Let me debate a few facts with you. One second. Manoj Jha wants to leave. Manoj, please stay on. Don't run away from the debate.
So you know it as well
Mr.
as I do.
Surjewala, I have a question for you.
Understand why
Mr.
has a particular individual...
But Mr. Surjewala,
to have patience.
Mr. Surjewala,
You seem to be in no mood to listen.
Mr. Surjewala, I'd like to remind you about two things, and then I have a question for you. Let me see if you can answer. First, I'd like to remind you that Sonia Gandhi is the president of the Congress party, not the president of India. Rahul Gandhi is the vice president of the Congress party, not the vice president of India. Similarly, Narendra Modi is the prime minister of India, not the prime minister of the BJP. Since you say the index is secularism and you only call secular people and people who are pluralistic, my question to you is, the Samajwadi Party is an invitee to the event. What are you rewarding them for? 100 plus communal clashes in Uttar Pradesh? And if you say the index is secularism, Mr. Surjewala, why is Rahul Gandhi there? Because he met Jagdish Taitler and Sajjan
Not
Kumar, the two
secularism.
accused for 1984 in his residence?
Well, since...
Answer the question,
you have
sir.
decided to completely politicize and digress from the debate, I have to bring you back to the center stage.
Sir, you answer the question. You want to duck it, you say I'm ducking it.
Pandit Nehru stand for a modernity of ideas, a modern country, a liberal thought process, a parliamentary democracy, an encouragement of dissent.
Okay,
It
so...
does not stand for definitely an insincere attempt at
debate. Okay, Siddharth.
trying to appropriate icons
here you
without
go.
really believing in what they believe in.
Siddharth.
I think the Prime Minister of the day,
Question, no.
by his latent
Surjewala,
attempts
the question is
repeatedly to
different.
say
The
that
question
somebody
is
else other than
whether
Pandit Nehru
Nehru
should have
was
been
the first
appointed
Prime Minister of
first
India
Prime
or
Minister
not.
by
And as a
Mahatma
government,
Gandhi.
do we celebrate
RSS
the first Prime Minister?
Randeep, listen to the counter, Randeep.
Democracy or not?
And even today,
That is-
BJP refuses to condemn.
This is the question.
saying that
And
Nehru should
you
have been
people
killed
are
by
getting into the
Godse
fear of
by
losing a
challenging the
legacy.
very thought
Nobody is
process
snatching a
and ethos
legacy.
that Pandit
You
Nehru
have held on
and
to a
Gandhi
legacy.
stood for.
That is the problem of your ideology.
Manoj
You
Jha.
never bothered about
Manoj
Sardar
Jha.
Patel. You never bothered about Lal Bahadur Shastri. You have not bothered about any other leaders, but you have stuck to a dynasty, and that's what you call your legacy. Here we are, as a party, as a government. Narendra Modi is saying, please
We are very
enjoy
proud-
the
we are very
icons.
proud
They
that
have
we had-
delivered
we
something
had,
for the
Lal
country.
Bahadur Shastri
In their own
as our
respect,
Prime
we may have the
Minister.
differences
We had Pandit
as political
Nehru.
parties,
We gave
but
many,
we
many
want to
icons.
Manoj
enjoy
Jha.
their legacy.
Manoj
Give it to the
Jha.
masses.
Derek O'Brien. One second. One second.
Let the name
We-
be attached.
we-
Let the name be attached to the programs of the government.
One second, gentlemen, let's get the others into the debate. My question right now is, and Manoj Jha, Derek O'Brien, don't duck this one at least. The question tonight is, the Congress party says we bring those into this meeting to honor Nehru, only those who are honoring Nehru's legacy. So my question to Manoj Jha is this. Manoj Jha, are you honoring Nehru's legacy by being strong proponents of caste-based reservations? Are you honoring Nehru's legacy by being practitioners of caste-based politics?
Arnav, can
I know my name, please
because
proceed.
Today's debate, when I was invited for your debate to discuss on Nehru's legacy, and I was very keen because set aside my political background, set aside everything, my generation, and I consider this a privilege that we are born in the country where Nehru lived. What Inder Malhotra says.
Don't generalize, don't generalize.
I don't want to.
Nehru, Gandhi, Patel.
No, don't
Subhash
get
Chandra
into
Bose,
that.
A galaxy of leaders.
No.
Nehru,
Can I-
a galaxy of leaders.
Can I-
The Indian freedom movement of the people of India, led by a
that-
galaxy of leaders. Definitely first among equals. Nehru, Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, and Vallabhbhai Patel, and various others. Yes.
I think Can I make a few points, because I don't want to get into this kind of debate where actually you settle political scores.
No, but is this event not being used to settle political scores? You want to have a theoretical debate. Let me be even more specific. Let me be even more specific. You won't like it, Manoj Jha, because you're from the RJD. Let me ask you this. Do you think Nehru's legacy is being honored by inviting representatives? Let me complete.
You don't know me then.
No, I don't intend to know you, but I intend to ask you the question. My question to you is, Manoj Jha, don't mind it. But do you think you're honoring Nehru's legacy by inviting representatives of a political party whose leader has been convicted in a multi-crore fodder scam?
I did not agree with Nehru.
Is that Nehru's legacy?
At least that person is not accused of killing humanity. At least that person is not accused of, in fact, destroying the very fabric of India. Modi ji has to remake.
So this is political. The cat is out of the bag. This is political. Then admit it. Then why do you do this drama of this not being political? So it's political. Say it's political. Say it's political. Say it's political then. Admit it's political. Admit it's political, Mr. Jha. Admit it's political. And let me ask Mr. Derek O'Brien.
Without reading Nehru.
Let me ask Mr. Derek O'Brien if he cares to answer.
By diminishing Pandit Nehru.
Read Nehru. Nehru is not the copyright of Congress.
Exactly our point. Exactly our point. Have you forgotten, Manoj Jha? Have you forgotten, Manoj Jha, that someone called Sonia Gandhi said in 2009 when Manmohan Singh was under attack for rightful reasons? She said, and I quote, "The Prime Minister is the leader of a country and not of a party. So if one disrespects the Prime Minister, he or she disrespects the entire nation." Mr. Surjewala won't like me to quote that tonight.
You are destroying the legacy of Nehru.
No, my question is...
destroying the legacy of Nehru.
Well, I mean, I don't know the legacy of Nehru, Mr. Jha, but teach me the legacy of Nehru. Do you honor the legacy of Nehru, Derek O'Brien, by inviting the Trinamool Congress, whose members have been arrested in the Sharada scam?
I live by his ideas.
Is the Sharada scam the legacy of Nehru? Is the fodder scam the legacy of Nehru? Are caste-based reservations the legacy of Nehru? Are religion-based reservations the legacy of Nehru? Why do you want to trivialize what is or what is not the legacy of Nehru?
Pandit Nehru to a small issue of an invite or no invite to Mr. Modi. That is really unfortunate.
Well, I think, okay, so Mr. Surjewala, you extend an invitation to the Communist Party of China. One second. Mr. Surjewala, let me ask you this. You say today, we want to respect those who are part of the legacy. Only those. One second, allow me to complete.
Extended by the Indian National Congress.
Mr. Surjewala.
It is about the great legacy of Pandit Nehru and its relevance to
Mr. Surjewala. No, Mr. Surjewala.
Thought matters.
Take a question, sir. Take a question.
Can be used to take this country forward.
Take a question, sir.
Can be used to strengthen this country.
Sir, take a question from me.
Goes way beyond ideology or thought process of only
you are not taking a question.
Party.
You are not taking a question.
Mind this country again.
I put it on record. You are not taking a question.
That is what the conference is about.
You must take a question.
Invites.
Sir, I request you take my question. Thank you very much, Mr. Surjewala. And now, and I find tonight, the manner in which Mr. Derek O'Brien has retreated from the debate tells me that he himself agrees that his initial position was wrong. Now, my question to Mr. Surjewala is simply this.
Arnav, 1 second. Arnav, 1 second.
Arnav,
you asked me questions.
No, he's trying to say something. One second. Mr. Derek O'Brien, go ahead.
To jump in. Arnav,
yes.
I have not retreated from any debate. You've asked me to come here from 9 to 9:30. You ask me questions, I will answer your questions. I'm not going to jump in and interrupt people or be interrupted. So you ask me questions. I'm here from 9 to 9:30. I have not retreated from any debate.
Wonderful.
You ask me questions, I will answer.
Wonderful. So I still observe, Okay, so Mr. Derek O'Brien, with your permission, I want to make an observation. And the observation that is very unlike the way in which you usually heartily participate in a debate. Anyway, my question tonight to you is this.
Or no, please.
Mr. It's all right. See, let's not get into trivialities of who's right and who's wrong.
Stop being a body language reader and ask me questions instead of trying to read my body language. Ask me the questions.
So the question is simply this, Mr. Derek O'Brien, thank you. Is that Sonia Gandhi said Prime Minister is the leader of a country, not of a party. So if they want to make a point vis-a-vis the BJP, Should they disrespect the Prime Minister? Sonia Gandhi said, never disrespect the Prime Minister of India. If you disrespect the Prime Minister of India, you disrespect the entire nation. So in that context, to invite all of the world's leaders for an event in Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi and keep the Prime Minister out, what kind of a point are we making in a global context? I mean, whatever your differences with the Bharatiya Janata Party are, Mr. Derek O'Brien, is this the level to which this must be brought? That's my question to you.
Let me state two facts to answer your question.
Yes,
Number one, the invitations were sent out. The invitations were sent out by the Congress Party.
Ducking.
They are organizing this on Pandit Nehru. Number two, the Trinamool Congress received the invitation. When you invite me to your house, I don't want to know your guest list. I'm coming to I'm coming and accepting your invitation. Come on, or no? You ask the Congress Party that who they invited, who they did not invite.
No,
However.
But now that you know,
told me, since you haven't asked
now that you know,
now that I know,
will you go to that event?
Question. Now that I know, of course we will go to the event. It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity because Nehru personifies anti-communalism. He personifies secularism and pluralism. I'm glad we are there, and I think all the parties.
Yeah, I'm getting a rebut from the BJP.
And this highly communal party is
Name
not
them.
there. It's a good message. It's a good message.
Arnab.
Yes, Siddharth Nath Singh. Siddharth Nath Singh taking him on, and then our next question is.
Let me make you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Arnab, you are asking a difficult question to the TMC spokesperson because as a chief minister of a state in India, the chief minister doesn't have time to come and meet the prime minister, an institution to the institution. So the chief minister of West Bengal had already decided to undermine another institution, which is the tallest institution in democracy apart from the president of India, is the prime minister, and they don't want to come and meet. Now that is the way they like to undermine, and then now they are going to join another function where 19 countries come together with 52 leaders, where the Prime Minister of India is further undermined. So that's the way. And now let me come on to Mr. Derek O'Brien's secularism theory.
Yeah.
Mr. Derek O'Brien, what happened? How can a government, a state government, fund as a salary to the imams? How can a state government create a hospital only for the minority?
What's the relevance of that to this debate, Siddharth?
Preach to this country?
You're straying now. You're straying, Siddharth.
Because he is talking about secularism. This is the relevance, or not? Because they have a farce on secularism.
Stick to the subject.
That is how they want to. They bring in the jihadis to have the footprints in West Bengal, and they talk about the secularism with us. They can stoop to any level for appeasement, and they say this is because we are secular, and the others who are questioning are communal. This is the level they want to go down.
Arnab, I'll tell you the problem.
I don't think he will have an answer to my question, because Mamata Banerjee and TMC have no answers to the BJP questions time and again.
Okay, don't politicize this further. Don't politicize. I have a last question for the Congress tonight.
Will
I be allowed that question? Twice.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so my question is,